Hi, my name is Miss Tynisha, and this is
Miss Alisha.
and we are here for the Fairy Garden program.
Yay!
I know. Now, Miss Alisha, you and I work together a lot behind the scenes, but we rarely ever get a chance to do a video together.
I know, I'm excited.
So I am super excited to work with you. So before we talk about the fairy gardens, I want to just say, it's almost the end of July, right? July's almost over. And our summer reading program, unfortunately, is as well.
Oh my goodness.
So if you haven't had the opportunity to pick up your prizes, prize 1 and prize 2 are available, and shortly prize 3 will be available as well. So
and they're very fun prizes.
I know, I want
You want to
one.
make sure you get them.
All right, so I see that you have some things here that are going to
I do.
Could you show us how to make a fairy garden?
Yeah. So the fun thing about this activity is there's no right or wrong way to do it, right?
Absolutely.
Like a lot of the things we've done this summer, it's all about experimenting and using your own imagination. So we have provided you with some materials to start your fairy garden, but you can use whatever you'd like. Go outside. Miss Tynisha got some very pretty I think they're flowers and leaves.
Yes.
Leaves
Yes.
for us. I hope you can see those. So go outside. You can find rocks. Ooh, they smell good.
One of them is spearmint.
I was gonna say it smells like an herb.
Yes.
You can find rocks and sticks and plants and all sorts of really cool stuff outside. You can also use things in your house. Sky's the limit. Use your imagination. You don't have to use what's in this kit. It's just kind of a starting place.
Exactly.
So what we have is this adorable, cute little terracotta, what is it, like it's not a plate. What would you call this?
I think it was called like a saucer when we
Yes.
ordered them.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little terracotta saucer. And you can use this for your fairy garden if you'd like, if you want to contain everything in this. Or you can use this as part of a larger fairy garden. And then we also have, you should have a couple of rocks. They're like glass rocks. So they're blue. They should look like this.
Yes.
And again, use your imagination. You can use them as rocks. You can use them, when I made my little fairy garden, I used them as like water, as a little pond. So you can use them for whatever you'd like. And then everyone should also have a fun, I'm gonna pull mine out, it's a fake tree. They're actually for model train sets. But everyone should have a tree. They're not all going to be the same size, but everyone should have one.
Yes.
And again, you can find more real tree branches or leaves outside too. And then you should also have some modeling clay. It looks like that in the package. All different colors. Not sure what color you got, but you can use that. And then there should be a couple of little popsicle sticks. And you can use these to make a little home for your fairy. I used mine. I took the modeling clay, and I think this is on your directions too. I took the modeling clay and made a little base for my tree so that it would stand up, and just stuck the tree in the clay. And once it hardens, it works really well. So that's holding the tree up. I made a little, it looks like a tombstone, but it's not supposed to be. It's a little popsicle stick with the name of my fairy on it. I named my fairy Willow.
Nice.
It's my dog's name. It's one of my favorite names. So I named my fairy Willow, and it just sounds like a fairy name. And then I used a couple of other popsicle sticks. I don't know where they went, but I just cut them down and I used them to make a little bridge for my fairy.
Yes.
Over the water, which is the little blue rocks. So use your imagination. We would love to see what you come up with for your fairy house. You can use the popsicle sticks to make an actual house.
Yes.
You can do really whatever you want. You can use the modeling clay to make a little friend for your fairy.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But if you participate in the Three Little Pigs activity,
Oh,
there was
that's a
so many
great
things
idea.
that they could use in order to make a great
Yeah.
fairy garden.
That would be so fun. So we would love to see them. Please post pictures. Send them to us on our Facebook page. We would love to see your fairy gardens, and we'd love to hear about your fairies. So part of the fun of this is coming up with your fairy, and you can come up with a fun story behind it if you want to, and we'd love to hear those too.
Well, speaking of stories, I believe most of us are pretty, well acquainted with fairy tales, right? So as you were growing up, do you remember what your favorite fairy tale was?
I really liked Little Red Riding Hood, and I don't know why, because it's sort of disturbing. But that was one of my favorites growing up, probably because I liked to be just a little bit scared.
Yeah, I think we all do, especially when we're
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
So with this particular story, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it is called Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters, and it is an African fairy tale. We do have it also in the library as well, but this is my favorite fairy tale. I don't want to give out too much of the story because I want you guys to actually come into the library and check out all of the fairy tales that we have. So I know you guys may not know Dewey Decimal, but it's in the 300 section. And then we may also have some fairy tales in the picture books as well.
And if you come ask any of the librarians here, we'd be happy to show you where the fairy tales are. We'd probably be happy to tell you what our favorites are.
Yes.
There's a lot of really fun ones to read through.
I agree. So I think it's probably about time for us to tell them about what's taking place on the next program.
Yes.
So
What is next?
Miss Beth and Miss Nicole are coming back together to do a DIY soap experiment. So
That's
I
so
am
fun.
super excited about that because I saw some of the materials for this kit and it's going to be amazing. So that will be a part of the August grab and go kits.
Make sure that you head to either library location August 1st or after, as soon as you can, because they do go sort of fast, and pick up one of those kits so we
Yes.
can end the summer out on a really fun note.
Yep. And we will have one more Read With Me session, and we will have some new teen kits as well. So we want to make sure you guys know about that. So pick them all up as close to August 1st as possible. All right, anything you want to add before we say goodbye?
I don't think so. I hope y'all are having an amazing summer, and please come see us.
Yeah, keep reading, and I hope you enjoyed the program.
Bye.
Bye.